There's that man again.
So most of us like fragrances because we like to smell good. But let's get real. A lot of us, we like it for the compliments. So let's talk about a few compliment magnets. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Teddy Files. I'm your resident sommelier, Mr. Dearest Teddy. And today we are talking about compliment magnet fragrances. Now, before we go any further, people, there is no such thing as any fragrance that's going to guarantee you a compliment. There's no such thing as a guaranteed compliment. They are just fragrances that smell good, and perhaps you will get a compliment from somebody that you know, or just if somebody's being nice, or if you just have enough swag to where they just can't resist. And so, with that out of the way, let's talk about the first fragrance that so far, and right now I'm just talking about fragrances that I've had experiences with getting compliments. And the first one that I have experience with getting compliments with is Guerlain L'Homme EDL. This is the EDT. I also have the EDP, but so far the one that I've gotten the most compliments of is this one, man. The almond at the top. Damn, man. This is an awesome fragrance, man. This is awesome. I mean, you got just enough sweetness to lure them in, but it has enough masculinity to make sure that it holds that base for you. You know, as you walk around and move around throughout your day. And I've noticed that for me, this right here has lasted me an entire workday. So it lasted me for a good 8 hours. So I believe within the sweet spot of 6 to 8 hours is of longevity. It has a pretty damn good sillage. The scent bubble is amazing. I mean, this fragrance right here has gotten me at least 2 compliments in a day. One time, then I wore it in the same week, and the same person, I don't know if you can count that as an extra compliment because the same person complimented me again. But then 2 other people within that same day complimenting me on this fragrance. So that lets me know that this fragrance definitely can garner a few compliments. And it's sweet, it's almondy, it's fresh, has a little bit of freshness, not a lot of freshness to it, but it has enough freshness to where it has almost, to me, like a sweet and clean element to it at the same time. I mean, it has citruses in it. It also has orange blossom, bitter orange, almond, and tonka bean. So there's where that sweetness comes in. But it also has a little bit of leather at the base that gives it that little bit of that masculine push. You know what I mean? So to me, this fragrance, once again, I got quite a few compliments off of it, and I'm pretty sure when the wintertime comes back around, I'm going to get a few more. So you cannot go wrong when trying to get compliments when you use Guerlain L'Homme EDL. So the next fragrance that I got coming up, let's just say this damn fragrance almost broke my record recently for compliments in the day. My record is 9. And this had 7, so it came very, very close to breaking my record. And when you got fire as one of your notes, then it might just be fire, and that would be Dumont's Inspiritu. So I can get that thing to focus on you guys. 1 second. There it is. So these diabolical damn people over here at Dumont, they decided to mix Silver Mountain Water and Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, your first thought process when you think about that, like, man, how's that going to work? Well, damn it, it works like magic. It works like magic because you get that tea note, but you get that burnt sugar as well, but you really don't see that in the notes. I mean, the notes, you got mandarin orange and bourbon, amberwood, but you also have a little bit of green tea. So you do have a tea note in there, but fire, cedar, sandalwood, petitgrain, I mean, this thing came together to give you the perfect mixture of those two fragrances. I mean, you detect both of those fragrances right off the bat, and then as it starts to dry down, it gets a lot more like Silver Mountain Water, but it has a few more hints of that BR 540. This is a phenomenal fragrance. If you can get your hands on this one, I think I got it for sub $30 or so. And this, I'm not gonna spray it in the air because it's strong as well. It's very strong. I had 3 sprays and that was more than enough. The longevity is about 10 hours on this thing, so watch your sprays. You will choke somebody out with this, but if you spray it accordingly, you spray it properly, the compliments could rain in. So make sure you get your hands on Dumont's Inspiritu. The next fragrance that I have coming up is officially now a veteran in the fragrance game, but it's also a veteran in getting compliments, and that would be Jimmy Choo Man Ice. So, Jimmy Choo Man Ice reminds me a lot of Dior Homme cologne. Like a hell of a lot of Dior Homme cologne. I mean, it doesn't have the same longevity as that. Then again, it may be on par with the longevity because I don't get like a ton of time out of that either. Maybe a good 6 hours, but for me, 6 hours is pretty good for a fragrance. If I wanted to hold on to the fragrance profile for another 2 hours, just reapply. Most of us only work 8-hour work days when we work at these corporations, so that's what I mean as far as having 2 more hours left to work. So, but this fragrance right here, citrusy, clean, fresh, almost has a iced feel to it. I mean, honestly, it lives up to the name, Jimmy Choo Man Ice. I mean, you have citron at the top, bergamot, you got an apple note, you got some cedar, musk, and ambroxan. And the ambroxan, to me, is one of the things that just gives it that oomph and that push when you first spray it on. When you first spray this fragrance on, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong, and it kind of resonates pretty well. The sillage is damn good as far as when I wear it. And I can't speak to how it does when other people wear it, but I know when I wear it, the sillage is excellent on this one. So Jimmy Choo Man Ice, so far for me, has gotten a good amount of compliments. It's an OG in the game at this point, but hey, just because it's an OG doesn't mean it ain't good. Get your hands on it. Jimmy Choo Man Ice. What's going on, family? We are taking a break in between this Teddy file to bring you a new subscription service that I have decided to partner up with, and that would be Winston Box. So what is this subscription service, you ask? It is for, let's say, the more meat on the bones fellas in the crew, or the SOS, if you may, which is what I am. I am Mr. Sexy on Swole after all. But what we're talking about today is a subscription service that is catered towards you. You pick the size and the style, and what happens is they have people on file that will style you for you so that you can take the guesswork out of it. Because I know sometimes when we get out here, we try to find something to wear and put things together. Sometimes it just don't work out well. Well, they take the headache out of that for you. It's a monthly service, or you can push it out to 2 months, whatever it is that you decide, whatever fits your pockets better. They come out with pretty good stylish clothes. These clothes right here, this is one of the shirts from them. This is a very good quality shirt, and it fits almost tailored. It is a perfect fit for me, and in all honesty, they can do the same for you. So all you have to do is hit this code right here on the screen, or right down here in the description box if you'd rather get it from down there, and you go ahead and order your service, and they give you a percentage off with your first order. So remember, go ahead and get your subscription, and remember, Teddy sent you, and we still don't do stink. Man, I thought we was family. Y'all let me record that last video with something on my head. Y'all foul. I'm just playing. Anyway, forget about that. Stuff happens. Shit get on my head every once in a while. It doesn't matter. What we're talking about is these wonderful fragrances that have gotten me many compliments. And the next one is no slouch. And when I tell you it is not a slouch, definitely got a good amount of compliments. And I'm talking about not just at the workplace. I've gotten compliments out in the wild with this one, and that would be Givenchy Gentleman. Boise. So this one here, it takes that Givenchy DNA and makes it a lot more woody. Slightly a slight bit more warm and spicy. It definitely still has that iris in the fragrance, so you still get that, or you still get that iris feel. I'm not sure if it's actually in this one, um, but man, the fragrance itself, got to spray this one, of course, man. Just that is that's awesome, bro. That is awesome. You get a lot of that iris. You get the cacao, but also the spiciness from some of that black pepper. This has taken that same DNA and just made it so much more rugged and masculine and just manly. And it's honestly, to me, it's an amazing fragrance. The compliments that I got off of this one, it's almost as scary as the one I got off of another one that I got coming up in the video. But one of the fragrances one of the compliments that I got off of this one is that I smelled tasty. So do what you want with that one. But hey, the longevity is pretty good. Got about 6 to 8 hours out of it. The sillage is wonderful. It's just a great fragrance. Givenchy don't make no junk. I ain't smelled no junk from them yet, and this is definitely not one of them. So you might want to get your hands on Givenchy Gentleman. Boise. So the next fragrance up, if you had the picture of what you would consider a sophisticated manly man, and someone asked you, if you looked at this picture, what fragrance do you think this guy would wear? 9 out of 10, most people's answer would be Valentino Uomo. So this fragrance right here, man, honestly, sex appeal in the bottle. Sex appeal in the bottle. Got so many compliments on this thing. So many. I mean, it's honestly, the amount of compliments that I've gotten on this can almost be considered ridiculous. And for me, I know, you know when you smell good, and you carry yourself a certain kind of way when you smell good. And this is one of those ones that you put on and you just know you smell good. You don't even have to guess. You don't have to think about it. It is definitely something that when you wear it, you know you're wearing it for you. But the compliments, I mean, they come pouring in with this one. So far with me, I mean, it's spicy, it's woody, it's nutty. It is a great compliment puller. I mean, this fragrance right here, to me, I didn't know a lot about it until I started really getting into the fragrance community. And I believe it was Jeff, the Style O.G. This is probably, I believe it might be his signature scent. And the way that he spoke about it so passionately. I said, you know what? I'll just give it a blind buy, check it out. If I don't like it, I can always resell it, all of those types of things, man. Ain't nobody getting my bottle from me. This is awesome. This fragrance is awesome. It is sexy. The sillage is amazing. The longevity that I've gotten so far, 6 to 8, once again, right within that sweet spot of longevity for me. The sillage is great, the awesome. I mean, you got that hazelnut chocolate combination, that roasted coffee. You got the leather and the cedar. I mean, it has a little bit of citrus at the top with the bergamot. This is a beautifully well-rounded, masculine, manly fragrance. In all honesty, I would really challenge anybody that would smell this on you, and even if they don't give you a compliment, they damn sure won't think you smell bad, and that would be Valentino Uomo, the OG. So the next fragrance that I got coming up that has gotten me so many compliments is woody, it's earthy, it's pretty clean and fresh, and that would be Rayon Traditions Insurrection Sport. So this fragrance here, clone of Aventus Cologne. Now, is it a 100% clone? No, I'd say about a good 85 to 90%. Definitely, of course, the Aventus Cologne, they're going to have so much better oils and much more quality ingredients, but they got very close to it. They got very close to it. This one also I'll spray in the air. Got a few things floating around already, so why not this one? Now, it has a bit of a sour tart type of citrus coming off at the top, but once it goes down into the more earthy, musky, woody elements like the vetiver, the patchouli, the musk, It has pink pepper in it as well, and some mandarin orange. I mean, in all honesty, this fragrance right here is pretty damn awesome. It's pretty damn awesome. Like I said, it gets you extremely close. It's refreshing. It gets you real close to the Creed Aventus cologne. It's a refreshing fragrance. You can't go wrong with this one, man. I mean, honestly, if you like fresh fragrances, you like summertime fragrances, especially on a nice hot summer day, this is awesome, and this thing will shine. And shine it has done for me on several of these hell on earth hot days that we've been having here lately, where it smells like we're walking into a furnace. It's almost like the damn devil's butt cheeks opened up and damn it just swallowed up the damn earth. But anyway, let's forget about that. Well, let's talk about this beautiful fragrance right here. Sometimes I can be a little bit weird. But yeah, this fragrance right here to me, yeah, it gets extremely close to Creed Aventus cologne. And if you are balling on a budget, this thing's about $30. I got about 6 to 8 hours of longevity out of it, so you can't really beat that. So, like I said, if you can't get the Aventus cologne, then you can't go wrong with this one. You're going to smell good and you will get compliments. I guarantee you. So the next fragrance and last fragrance that I have coming up is the fragrance that I told you guys that I got the, I don't know if I want to call it a weird compliment. It was definitely a straightforward compliment. And the fragrance that I'm talking about, first of all, is from Merchant of Venice, and that would be Damascus Desert. So this is a citrusy, airy, powdery, woody fragrance. Definitely a compliment getter, definitely a confidence booster. It is also a mood booster. This is a awesome fragrance. The compliment that I got from the young lady was, that fragrance smells like you need to be alone with me. Yeah. So I don't know how much more you need to hear as far as a fragrance goes. Once you hear somebody say that, pretty much most other fragrances, most other compliments probably will pale in comparison to somebody telling you that you smell like you should be alone with them. It could be scary though, so watch it. Don't just be going alone with people. Guys, you can get in trouble too. But anyway, let's get back to this fragrance. I mean, this fragrance to me, honestly, I can't say it's my favorite from the house, but it would definitely be, I would say this is 1A if I have just one. Like my first love from there will be Venetian Blue. I absolutely adore and love that fragrance. It's one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. This would be 1A. This would be 1A because this fragrance has a perfect combination of citrus, sweet, and woody. And I mean, it is so well balanced, but it's not overbearing. But if you overspray this, and this is a public service announcement, if you overspray this, you will burn your damn nose the hell out. I'm talking about there is enough of the clary sage or musk or whatever it is that will burn your damn nose off. So you might want to watch your sprays. To me, 4 to 6 sprays is more than enough. And I never spray it up around this area. I always spray it on my arms and in the pulse points and on the backs of my shoulders. I do not spray it up around here because the last time I did that, I had sinus problems for the entire day because it was fire in my nose on all cylinders. So it's an amazing fragrance, and you don't have to wear fragrances up here. You can wear them up around your shoulder area and behind you, and you will get enough whiffs throughout the day to where you'll enjoy the fragrance, and the people around you, if they are within nose distance, they may enjoy the fragrance as well. But this one, honestly, one of the more awesome niche fragrances that I've had in my collection, that I have in my collection. Good 8 to 10 hours, so it's a good amount of longevity on it. As a matter of fact, I clocked it past 10 hours the other day because I got in the car with Mrs. Grizz and she said it smelled like I just sprayed it, as if it was when I sprayed it earlier in the day, and that was at 10:30 at night. So that's just to let you know just the longevity of this thing. This is an awesome fragrance. You should get your hands on it. It is not overpriced for a niche fragrance, maybe $80 to $100, so you can't beat that. So hey, get your hands on Merchant of Venice, Damascus Desert. Well, everybody, that's my time. And I want to thank you guys for coming over here and joining me on the Teddy Files. I know there's probably hundreds and thousands of different reviewers that you guys can go check out. And I'm happy that you decided to come over here and spend your time with me. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the video because it helps the channel to grow. And make sure that you hit that bell icon so you can get notified either today or in 2026 when I upload a new video, because sometimes they be tripping. But once again, everybody, let me know what fragrances get you the most compliments. Please let me know in the comment section over there, because I definitely would love to know. And let me know if it's something that I haven't mentioned or something that I might like that you put over in the comment section. I might get my hands on it and see if it'll get the same compliments for me that it'll get for you. And remember, my name is Mr. Diaz Teddy, your fragrance sommelier. And over here we don't do stink, so please don't be a stink ass. Have a good evening.